Oh, I'm not afraid of her dying. People do not die of little trifling colds. She'll be taken good care of. As long as she stays there, it is all very well. I would go and see her if I could have the courage. So, after listening what Mr. Bennet had said to Mrs. Bennet replied, I'm not afraid of her dying. People do not die of such little diseases like cold and all that other things. And I know that thing in a very well manner that Bingleys are taking care of Jane in a really good manner. But I want to see my daughter, but I can't do anything. If the carriage will be available, then I can go there and I can see my daughter. Mrs. Bennet here, she is still stick with that idea that it is good for Jane to stay there at the Bingley house, and she said that I can go and see my daughter if the carriage would be available. The carriage is not there, she can't go there. Elizabeth, feeling really anxious, was determined to go to her, though the carriage was not to be had. As she was no horsewoman, walking was her only alternative. She declared her resolution. So, after reading that note and listening to the conversation between the house, Elizabeth, she really became very much worried about the condition of Jane. And she declared her resolution that she will go at the Netherfield and she is going to see Jane's condition. Although no carriage is available for Elizabeth as well, and she was no horsewoman that she can ride a horse and go there, she can only do one thing, she can walk, and by walking only she can reach there. How can you be so silly? Cried her mother, as to think of such a thing in all this dirt. You'll not be fit to be seen when you get there. So, Mrs. Bennet, she cried, how can you be so stupid, Elizabeth? In such a bad weather, in such a dirt, in a mud, how can you walk? And how can you reach there? And if you'll be reached there in such condition, full with the mud and all that other things, you'll not be fit to be seen by them. You are going to look dirty and filthy. I shall be very fit to see Jane, which is all I want, Elizabeth replied. I'll go there. I don't care how I'll look there. I'll be fit to see Jane. Is this a hint to me, Lizzy? Said her father, to send for the horses. Mr. Bennet intervened. That are you giving this hint to me, Elizabeth, that I have to make arrangement for the horses and all the other things for you? No, indeed, I do not wish to avoid the walk. The distance is nothing when one has a motive. Only 3 miles. I shall back by dinner. So Elizabeth said that, no, my father, I am not giving hint to anybody. I am ready to walk. I am ready to walk 3 miles because I am having a motive to reach there. The motive is to see Jane's condition, and when the motive is there, distance 3 miles distance is nothing in front of this motive. She said, I am leaving now and I'll back by dinner. I'll come back at the house by the dinner. I admire the activity of your benevolence. Activity of your benevolence means act of kindness, observed Mary. Mary is the third daughter, but every impulse of feeling should be guided by reason. And in my opinion, exertion should always be in proportion to what is required. It means the amount of trouble taken should be equal to the desired result. So when Elizabeth had announced her resolution, so the third daughter Mary, she gives her opinion. She said, I admire the love and affection you are having for our sister Jane. But Elizabeth, you should be practical enough. It is not possible to reach there by walking, and we should not set such goals that we can't achieve. So please, just see your decision once again, whether you'll be able to walk or not, because we set goals, but we should take care of that thing, that whether we are able to achieve that goal or not. But Elizabeth, she was very sure about her decision, and she wants to see Jane, so she was stick to her decision.